Demon King himself, Isagi YOICHI, manages to rage bait the entirety of the Nigerian team. And with that, we are given a hint as to what the origin of Isagi YOICHI's ego is. Blue Lock Chapter 321 has just released. Let's talk about it. The chapter starts immediately where the last one left off, with Ren scoring the goal and the fans responding. The announcer saying, "Super goal!" The narrator says, "Frenzy cheers, hyper lively, the land of Japan gets sent to a boiling point by Ren's third goal." In the next page, we get a beautiful double spread of Isagi and Ren after Ren scores. The announcer continuing by saying, "Using Isagi YOICHI's back, no, by borrowing his back, their gears meshed perfectly, bursting out the spins shoot." Itoshi Ren's goal brings Japan to 3-0. As Ren and Isagi start talking to each other in the next page, with Isagi saying, "You were aiming for that, huh, you crazy beast?" As Ren responds, "I was simply observing you, nerdy Demon King. When that bunhead came to block, I knew that if I'd leave it at that, you'd switch to two-gun and score the goal. That's why I had to snatch it before that happens and score from the inspiration I get from that moment." Seeing Ren's thought process behind his goal. As Ren continues in the next page by saying, "I used this impulse to score that goal and surpass Isagi. Then, when my shitty brother comes over to this team, Japan's representative team, I'll challenge him as a striker that denies his existence completely." As Isagi responds with a smile saying, "Ha, good, keep that up," as he walks away from Ren in the very next page. And with an even bigger smile on his face, he says, "I'll surpass even your wildest imaginations, and grow stronger with those puzzle pieces." As Bachida, Chigiri, and Karasu chime in, saying, "Don't get all fired up with just the two of you. It's gonna be me next," with Karasu saying, "No, it's me." The entire team fighting for themselves, but as a team. As in the next page, we cut to Henri and Ego, with Henri saying, "Yes, 3-0, we can win, we can win." This was supposed to be a tough first match. Each one of them are being active on field. Perfect entrance and plus points. Even the newly founded formation is perfect. Ego then chimes in by saying, "Itoshi Ren's talent and mentality to score fits the qualities of a hero to be a born striker. He is the possessor of that chosen special trait. But there's not only one path to becoming a hero." Ego continues in the next page saying, "Making everyone strive for the path of a protagonist. Do not forget that this is the magic of Blue Lock that draws out their talent." As Henri is confused by what Ego said. We then cut to the other side of the field with Nigeria feeling defeated. As one player from Nigeria says, "Only 15 minutes left." With someone else saying, "Scoring 3 points from now, that's impossible." As Obabana says, "Japan's disgustingly strong." As Bella responds, "But hey, isn't this match fun?" As we see the Nigerian players start to gain some sort of inspiration from them being down by 3. As Obabana responds to Bella saying, "Well, everyone was aiming for their own goals selfishly. That's something new." As random Nigerian teammates say, "Yeah, this playstyle of not relying on Onazi completely. It's new and exciting." As Bella responds, "It's going to be tough to win from now, but if we can score even once, if we can score 1 point, I feel like something will change." As Nigeria starts to get hope and says, "Yeah, we will change." As they're all getting inspired once again. Only it doesn't last long, as Isagi walks to the other side of the field and says, "Stop. It's meaningless." Literally talking to the entirety of the Nigerian team. With Bella responding, "Huh?" As Isagi responds to him saying, "Right now, you're simply no different from feeling a temporary high while watching an interesting movie." As we then cut to the next page and see what Isagi is referring to. Peep the Demon Slayer movie. He continues by saying, "You're being influenced by the characters in a movie, and you think you can live like that too. You think those are your true feelings, but you're only accepting the parts that fits you best. After you leave the cinema, you'll forget it the next day. That's instant ego. People won't change from that." As Obabana asks, "What do you know about us?" Nigeria is getting kind of pissed off. Isagi then continues in the next page saying, "It's because you refer to yourselves as we. We can change. What do you know about us? By making it into everyone's problem, you're running away from the true nature of the present. This mass psychology makes you stop thinking by allowing you to shift your own responsibilities away." As the image says, "My problem," while thinking, "How troublesome, what a pain." As another image states, "Our problem," with them thinking, "I'll work it out. Nothing scary if everyone thinks together." Basically being the diagram here that I'm referring to. Isagi then continuing saying, "I'm not saying this to you as a whole. I'm speaking to each and every one of you individually." As in the next page, Isagi puts his finger up to his temple saying, "Pay attention up here and think again with your own brains. How does it feel to play against Blue Lock?" As Onazi starts getting pissed off, clenching his fists. Onazi appears answering Isagi saying, "It's frustrating. I don't want it to end like this. But with the way that I am now, I don't even think I'll be able to defeat Blue Lock. With Kuso responding, Onazi. Onazi is pissed off. Like, the most pissed off we've seen in this match. And as a matter of fact, I think this is the first time I've seen him not smile. Really show anything remotely to a frown. As Isagi responds to Onazi saying, yes, that's good. Is your wish to make memories with your friends? As Onazi responds, no. Isagi then asks, is it the title of Nigeria's hero? With Onazi saying, no. It's world's #1 striker, with Isagi saying, that's right. And no less, with a giant smile on his face. As in the next page, that being a double page, with a giant smile on Isagi's face, he says, then come destroy me. Come at me to change your lives, you egoists. As Onazi says, you're huge, Isagi YOICHI. That relentless ego, where did it come from? As Isagi passes Onazi the ball. As in the final page of Blue Lock chapter 321, Isagi walks away from Onazi, responding to him saying, a curiosity to myself. As the narrator states, Isagi YOICHI, 44 days before approaching his ego. The origin of his ego is his curiosity to himself. This answer roars to the world. And Isagi YOICHI, with the puzzle pieces flying, is fired up. Yeah, it's raps. That was completely unnecessary. You give them all that, yet you're gonna pull this. When the puzzle pieces start flying, we already know how this works. You're gonna win. And you're having a backstory to back that up as well? Yeah, Nigeria's cooked. That is so petty. Like, that is the most petty thing you could do. And there is no break next week. Chapter 322 will be titled Myself. But we're going to be getting a backstory on Isagi, which should be interesting. Something that hasn't happened to that degree before, and guess what? I'm all for it. I cannot wait to see what kind of training Isagi went through, what mental imagery, and what games he went to go see with the new Gen 11 players. All I can say is these next few chapters before the end of the Nigeria game are going to be mad disrespectful.